Hi guys, it's Shishka Barber 1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today guys, we are coming straight from my car because we're outside staying socially distanced from everybody else, but it was awfully windy in that last video and it's awfully windy today, so I'm pretty sure that's why I got those thumbs down, so I'll help protect your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Topic of this video guys, all about split flares. What the heck is a split flare, you wonder? Well, you're about to find out. That's why you're watching this video. Split flaring is basically just the ability to take all your troops from one direction and to get them to go off in two directions. All right, this is typically accomplished from backdoor style hits, and let's just show you a replay. Let's get into some of the math and geometry involved here. Let's actually watch the replay first. If I can hit the stinking button, there we go. This one was executed perfectly, I might add. Well, I think it was. Now the second flare is going to be the one that is the split flare. We'll just watch it first. I'm going to go back and analyze how this works, okay? Where's the troops? Come on. Okay. That's the first flare. Now, the second flare, guys, is the split flare. Watch this, and you'll just see how the troops fan off so nicely. Now, I flared, boom, right at that location. That location is perfect, and we'll explain why. But watch how the troops do this. Okay? You see how everyone will go double time. See how everyone's branching off? That's a split flare. So you can basically gain double entry with one flare. And it's all about geometry, guys. So we're about to draw a whole bunch of lines all over this thing to show you how this works, okay? But you can see that you got the bombardiers up here, you got the bombardiers down here, and we also had another drop down here. So we're absolutely wrecking the base from 3 angles, but we made 2 entry points from 1 flare. And that is the point of this video, guys. So let's jump out of this. Let's explain a bit how it works. Okay, let's go back to that video. Whoops, wrong button. And what you see on the left is a kind of a palette I can use for drawing on the screen because I'm about to do that. All right, here we go. Now, I need to zoom in nice and close here so we can actually see the stuff. Okay, let's pause the video. Now, you guys know that anytime you flare something like a ground flare, the defenses are always going to go to the closest building. So, if you want them to split, that means you need to put the flare right between the 2 buildings, okay? Now, how do you do that? Well, here's the simple method. Of course, you got to do all this in your head, right? You're not going to be sitting here using a line tool. I didn't use the line tool either when I did the hit. I just did it, right? Because, you know, I see all this junk in my head. Okay, we got our line tool on. Here we go. So, here's the point. As we're coming in, actually I want the draw tool. As we are coming in, guys, let's see. We know that we'll be coming in from this ramp. Oh, I'm not drawing on the screen. Here we go. We know we'll be coming in from this ramp right here. Okay? So, whoops. We know that, I can't hit the undo. We know that this defense up here and this are probably going to be the 2 closest defenses. But there's also a secondary set of defenses that might be closer, which is this one and this one. But we'll start with the first 2, okay? Just so I can illustrate the point. Basically, it's like this, guys. You take the first 2 defenses that you think you want to split off to, and imagine a line that runs between them, like this, all right? Now, what you want to do is, obviously you could flare right to the middle of that line and that would work, but that might not be the best location for you to go. So there's actually a whole line of locations that you can choose. What you want to do is find the midpoint of that line, which is roughly about here, and then extend a perpendicular line out away from it. Basically, anything along this yellow line should allow them to split to those 2 targets, all right? But like I said, it's possible that somewhere you flare on that yellow line that, how can I show you this? It's possible that another defense might become closer. And it's actually what happened in the last video, but I was using this lineup to do it. But it still works out, because you get them on that line, it's going to be good. My point is, if I was to flare like right here, turns out that the distance, going to have to change colors again for you guys, turns out that the distance to the nearest defense is shorter when we look at the mortar, as that's the same color I used before. When we look at the mortar as opposed to the flamethrower. So if I was to throw on this line right here, they're actually splitting more towards the mortar first, okay? But that's advanced junk. Just get the basics and you'll understand what all this means later. Let's get rid of those lines, okay? Let's just keep it right like that. Actually, let's get rid of the red one. Okay, let's watch the replay. So let's see where that flare goes. Because we need to watch it in double time, don't we? Okay. So, I'm just not going to move the screen because everything's lined up, okay? But let's see where that split flare goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first flare, which could have almost split in and of itself, but we actually had to do a second flare because that was going to expire before all of our troops got there. Boom! Right on that line. See it, guys? That's how you do it. That's the trick right there. And if you want to go a little more advanced, you want to get crazy style, I can do some crazy style drawings for you. Let's get out of the replay. Because like I said, there's actually a few other things going on. If you really want to see all the lines that matter, we can do that. If I can click the stupid replay button. Come on overlay. We're doing this live. Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's try that again. So what I want to show you is, let's just draw a whole bunch of more lines on the screen, okay? Because what you really need to keep in mind is all of this junk. I guess we'll stick with the blue. You need to connect lines to all the closest defenses that they might flare to. What I'm saying is, oops, gotta put the draw tool on. What I'm saying is this. Okay, there's actually a line that runs from here to here. There's actually a line that runs from here to here. There's also a line that runs from here to here. And there's also a line that runs from here to here. It's all kind of parallel to the other one. Each one of these lines has their own split flare perpendicular line segment that comes out from it, okay? And it just, depending on where you drop the flare, you might end up on any one of these particular splits, right? We had the one split flare line that was out like this. There's another split flare line that runs like this, and then these basically kind of run all like that, more or less. So anywhere in this region, they're going to split, and they're probably going to split the different defenses, but depending on where exactly on these lines you throw them, they might split to another defense, if that makes any sense. But just use the outer defenses as a guide to get you started, and you should be all right. It's a lot of blah blah. Let's jump into some gameplay, right? So let's just get rid of this stupid tool. Bye-bye. Okay, let's jump into some live hits, see if we can't pull it off. And we'll take a quick look at the tech tree, what's been going on. There's my token count and everything else. I'm just trying to get out of 5ER, guys, going straight into 6ER, and we will unlock the... I'm still thinking Shock Blaster. I'm torn between Shock Blaster and Laser, but I'll probably unlock it as a Shock Blaster. Guys, one thing's been happening in the 5ER meta, guys. We've got Barrage and Artillery just raining down, and people are popping ERs. I can't stand that type of gameplay, so I've just been farming chests, not really trying to push. Gonna push when we hit 6ER. I've actually got enough chests to do it right now. We will be able to open the 6ER and the Proto. It's not necessary to do that, guys. If you just need to escape 5ER because you're getting barded out, just pop the 6ER. They will not be barding you, and it will still be a good upgrade. But in my case, I'm gonna do both 6ER and Proto. Whatever. Let's jump into it. Okay, the video's already getting too long. Hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do one. Maybe we'll, maybe we won't. Yeah, we actually can. It's going to be after we clear this junk up here. Well, geez. Well, yeah, we'll do it. So let me just, I should have brought that lines tool back up. But in my mind, I'm drawing the line, and I'm extending a perpendicular. What I see is that I can split somewhere between these two mines. So I'm actually going to be flaring between these two mines just to demonstrate the split flare. This might not be the ideal hit for this base, but we are here to demonstrate split flaring. We don't need 4-4. I was just collecting chests earlier, guys, so I don't even care. Sometimes I go safe and I just run 4-4 so I can collect those chests. Now what we need to do is the same type of drop. We'll get 4 diddles coming up with Kavan. Get rid of these mines. And I gotta turn this down. You're not gonna hear any volume, but it's all in my ears. I got some Bluetooth headphones. I hope they sound good with the, with the audio quality of the microphone. Okay, the point here, though, is we're going to have to clear this junk up top. And, oh, sorry, car's making noise at me. I did not mean to do that. Okay. I need air conditioning. It's Texas. Don't turn off. Okay. Try to get my face in frame. I know it's really weird with the light, guys, but whatever. Okay, we actually got a diddle going down here, which is kind of cool. I don't even care about that. All I want to show you guys is the split flare. I know we haven't even done our delayed drop yet. Okay, get the shock, and let's see if we can split this. Right about here. Anybody? Anybody? If you miss it, okay, we do have some heavies coming up north. It's all about the diddles. Yeah, look at that. The diddle split. Perfect. Now this flare is still, it's about expired. We can go ahead and drop our heavy chopper and our diddle down here. Now, trying to fight the glare in my sunglasses. Just keep an eye on what the heck's going on. We do have shocks. I don't think I need it. Do a second wind. And we've got a few diddles on the bottom. That's okay. It looks like more of them actually went top. This should be doing all right down here. We don't even need a shock. Okay, now we got some diddles coming down. We need to put some, well, I think they're fine. Oh, I hit critters, but I threw a shock. Stinking phone. Okay, now we just need to do some Hail Mary flares as soon as this ER goes down, but we were very, very slow on that. In fact, if anything, that will be our Hail Mary target. Because we got diddles coming down to work on this. Uh-oh, shock, shock, shock. Just having a hard time seeing the screen right now. Okay, here we go. They're working on that ER. Yeah, this ER. Whatever, just rain. No one's going to get there in time. Just rain a bunch of our barrage onto it. It's a bad time, we know, guys. But you saw the split flare. That is the point. And it worked. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah, he's rocking us. Oh, take a quick look at the replay. I know you guys like to see that. Okay. Oh, and by the way, this base design, it's not meta anymore. Don't use it. You guys need to be using a new base every stinking day. Best advice, I had a person ask me, you know, I don't like to build bases. What can I do? Always look for good players that are about one rank above you and see what they're doing. If you just want to, you know, copy. Oh, yeah, there's that Bart meta I was telling you about, guys. This is why I do not like 5ER. So, I don't know if I'm going to say that was a nice hit, because I don't think it was. I mean, it was effective. You won. But I don't think it was nice. Anywho, what was I talking about? See, those Bart guys just get me all agitated. Yeah, basically, you just need to get the heck out of 5ER as soon as possible, because otherwise this is going to happen. And, you know, in the 6ER meta, there might not be as many split flare opportunities, but it's an excellent skill, excellent tool to have up your sleeve, just to understand how the troop pathing works and how you can make it work to your advantage. And I think you get the basic idea right there, guys. It's you draw the line that connects the two closest defenses, then you take a perpendicular line from the center of that line that connects, extend that out, and you can flare anywhere along that line. Now, if when you drop a flare and you see your heavy choppers are kind of like not splitting, you can also try to do a reflare very, very close to where that first one was. It's worth it, because if your troops don't split, that hit is shot. So it's absolutely worth throwing one or two other flares to try to nail that if you're not nailing it just right off the bat. I've done these a few times, so I can usually get it on the first one now. But yeah, so let's jump into one more. Yeah, I've already got enough to, you can see I've got 124 keys. We can already open that 6ER, but I will push to the proto and then open everything. That's what I was saying. You want to redesign bases every day, look for a person one rank above you, and copy their bases every stinking day. Because in the diddle meta, it's he who changes their base and has the off-meta base that is more likely to gain stars and continue pushing ahead. These base designs will change rapidly. Okay, here we go. This will be a good split flare opportunity, except that's one heck of a split. I don't even know if I can cover that. It's so hard to find the center of this line here, and oh man, this one is very hard because these two defenses are very, very far apart. I think I see where to do it though. All right, let's try. Here we go. All right, let me double check that again. Yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. Get Kavan out early because that rocket's hot. And you always need a second flare. Well, I've got rank 4 flares, so I've always got to use 2 flares when I'm doing this. You got to make sure the diddles get up there, right? Now, this flare will be the split flare, and I believe it goes about here. I think. I mean, you see what I'm going for. I'm trying to split the cannon and the rocket, but I'm not exactly sure if this one's going to be successful. Oh, didn't even think about that rocket down there. It is successful, guys. Minus the heavy chopper that went south. But that's okay. We got a couple heavies up top. We can use Kavan to protect that. That flare has expired. Let's just go ahead and work on the bottom. Do a second wind. See? We split it, guys. That is how split flaring works, okay? It's pretty cool, huh? And this is why I had to make a video showing you guys this tech, because, well, I don't think anyone's doing it. I don't think anyone's made a science out of it yet. And that's why you listen to me, the professor. I will break this stuff down for you all the time, and you guys know it. Big old minefield right there. We definitely want to take that out. Don't know what's going on down here. Kind of wasn't paying attention. Maybe a couple shocks would be good, but we probably should have saved that for the rush. We're definitely going to be coming in from the top. Looks like a second wind will be in order as soon as we pop a building. Second wind. Don't really care about these diddles on the left. This one's coming on pretty well. We have to wait for this one to fall over here before we can consider rushing this one right here. We will just save GBE for shocks for the Hail Mary. We just need to really work that down over there. And it's going down. Flare in hand. Flaring. I hope that hit. And we'll shock stuff. Uh-oh, I might not have shocked the right stuff. Yeah, I did. Okay, guys, there's a big glare in my face. Boom, sucker. Just like that, with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left remaining. YZK, will you go to Pound Town, please? I hope so. Oh, he's ranked 22. I don't know, was he ranked 22 when we started? Probably not. Ah, so close. Take a quick look at the replay and wrap it up, though, because that's really I want to show you guys, is how to do a split flare. Anyway, the push begins at 6 CR, guys. Don't really care what's happening here. Yeah, heavy chopper, you know what? I think you see what happens here. All right, so hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And as always, remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.